Picture this, a decorated war veteran, chest heavy with medals earned through 22 years of blood, sweat, and sacrifice, stands surrounded by security guards, demanding he strip off his uniform at his own daughter's graduation ceremony. What happens next will restore your faith in honor, respect, and the unbreakable bonds forged in battle. The morning sun casts long shadows across the pristine grounds of the United States Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs. Captain Robert "Bobby" Washington adjusts his army dress blues one final time, each ribbon and medal catching the light as he walks toward the graduation ceremony. At 45, this veteran carries himself with the quiet dignity of a man who has seen war and emerged stronger. Today marks the proudest moment of his life. His daughter Sarah, 24 years old and radiant in her Air Force uniform, is about to become a commissioned officer. Bobby takes his seat in the front rows, his heart swelling with pride as he watches the young cadets preparing for their momentous day. But as Bobby settles into his chair, two civilian security guards approach with stern expressions. "Sir, we need you to remove that uniform or leave the premises," the first guard states firmly. Only family members in civilian clothes are permitted at this ceremony. Bobby's jaw tightens. After 2 decades of service, countless deployments, and wounds that still ache on cold mornings, he is being told his uniform is not welcome at his daughter's graduation. "Gentlemen, I believe there's been a misunderstanding," Bobby responds with measured calm, his voice carrying the authority of a man accustomed to command. "I'm Captain Washington, a decorated veteran and father of Lieutenant Sarah Washington. This uniform represents 22 years of service to our country." The guards exchange glances, unmoved by his explanation. "Sir, rules are rules. You need to comply or we'll have to escort you out." Murmurs ripple through the nearby families as the confrontation escalates. Sarah, standing in formation with her fellow graduates, notices the commotion. Her face pales as she recognizes her father at the center of the disturbance. The moment she has dreamed of for 4 years is being overshadowed by this humiliating scene. More security personnel arrive, creating a growing circle around Bobby. The tension becomes suffocating as other families crane their necks to see what's happening. Bobby remains standing, his posture straight and dignified, but inside, his heart breaks for his daughter. Just when the situation seems hopeless, 3 figures emerge from the crowd of academy instructors. Sergeant Major Davis, a weathered man with steel gray hair, steps forward first. His eyes widen in recognition. "Hold on just 1 minute," Davis calls out, his voice cutting through the tension like a blade. Behind him, Sergeant Major Rodriguez and Sergeant Major Johnson approach, their faces showing the same shock and recognition. "That man," Davis continues, pointing at Bobby, "saved my life in Kandahar. Captain Washington led our unit through some of the darkest days of the war." Rodriguez nods vigorously. "Sir, this officer has more combat decorations than all of us combined. He earned every single one of those ribbons through blood and courage." Colonel Michael Stevens, the Academy's commanding officer, arrives on scene having been alerted to the disturbance. At 50 years old, Stevens carries himself with the bearing of a career military man. He takes one look at Bobby's uniform, noting the combat infantry badge, the bronze star with V device, and the purple heart among the array of decorations. "Gentlemen," Stevens addresses the security guards with barely contained anger, "you have just insulted one of America's finest warriors at his daughter's graduation ceremony. This man has served our nation with distinction, and his uniform represents sacrifices you cannot begin to comprehend." The colonel turns to Bobby with genuine respect. "Captain Washington, on behalf of the United States Air Force Academy, I offer my sincerest apologies. Your service and sacrifice honor us all, and you belong here more than anyone." As the security guards retreat in embarrassment, something beautiful happens. Sarah breaks from formation and walks toward her father, her eyes glistening with tears of pride rather than shame. She stops 3 feet away and renders a crisp military salute to the man who taught her about honor, duty, and service. "Thank you for showing me what it means to serve with dignity, sir," she says, her voice steady despite the emotion. The 3 Rangers who served under Bobby's command snap to attention and salute in perfect unison. Other military personnel in the audience rise and join them. Soon, the entire gathering is on their feet, applauding not just for Bobby, but for what he represents, the unbreakable spirit of those who serve. Bobby returns his daughter's salute with trembling hands, then pulls her into an embrace. The ceremony continues, but everyone present understands they have witnessed something profound, a reminder that true honor cannot be stripped away by ignorance or prejudice. Share your experiences in the comments below, and let's honor those who have served our nation. Don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring stories of courage, family, and the American spirit that continues to unite us all.